started? Oh, we started. I'm sorry. Jeez, I apologize. I was up in the attic. It was my turn to feed Sid Barrett. Anyway, welcome to Hey Watch This on VH1. I'm John Fugelsang, but that's my own personal problem, and I'm dealing with it as best I can. And I'm really glad you could join us today for a very, very special show. You see, today, we've got a little treat for you rock fans, because every single video in our collection is by a hard rockin' band. A really hard rockin' band. A hard rockin', corporate bootlickin', soulless, politically impotent, overly hairsprayed band. Now, the day Rolling Stone magazine proclaimed New Kids on the Block the Fab Five, I feared that rock and roll, real rock and roll, dude, had breathed its last breath. Is the true rock and roll spirit dead? That's the question we will set out to answer on this episode of The Peep Show. Plus, very special guests, a real band, Status Quo, is in the house. So to kick things off, we've got a little Bon Jovi with Livin' on a Prayer. Should set the tone. You know, even Aerosmith fans have to agree they're one band that would do pretty much anything for a buck. Now, recently, they just had a ride in Disney World named after them. It's called the Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith. I lie not. Is that true?
That's true.
It's really true? They really did that? A roller in Disney World after Aerosmith. My God. Yet their fans seem to accept it. So to find out just how far their fans would let the band go, we decided to see how music fans on both sides of the Atlantic would react to news of Aerosmith's latest project. What do you think of the fact that Aerosmith is going to be doing a Saturday morning cartoon for CBS this season called Aerosmith Babies?
I don't believe it.
You haven't heard about that?
No. I mean, if you could do Muppet Babies, then why not Aerosmith Babies? I saw them on The Simpsons the other night. They were very good, you know, why not?
What do you think about that? Like Baby Aerosmith. I thought that was so crazy.
That has to do with those little dolls with the purse.
Exactly.
A little girl, a boy dressed in a little tempe, whatever.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
Carrying a purse.
Right.
Well, it's kind of corny to me, you know, doing cartoons and stuff like that, but if it pays good, it's all right.
Yeah, Aerosmith's all about making money anyway, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't know that? Have you seen the commercials yet for Aerosmith Babies?
I did see them the other day between Teletubbies and Barney.
They're like little kids, little Aerosmith babies, and they solve mysteries and stuff.
Hair,
they wear diapers and they sing.
Yeah.
So you did see that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it.
Here they are. This nugget gets my vote for the most salacious exploitation of one's own pubescent daughter in a video. This is Aerosmith with a distinctly sounding Crazy. You're watching Hey, Watch This, the program that gives you a behind-the-scenes look at the gritty underbelly of entertainment, at least when we feel like it. Yeah. Next up is rock legends the Rolling Stones. I think it's safe to say that Keith Richards is a true miracle of modern evolution. There is no substance on this earth that Keith has not licked, smoked, shot, basted himself in, rolled around, snorted, or ingested in some form. Yet, he continues to breathe and walk around as though he were still one of the living. But one thing has Keith troubled: cell phones. He won't use a cell phone because he thinks they're unhealthy. This is true. I read this, actually. Keith says it's like sticking your head in a microwave, and he won't have it. And I threw mine away because anything that could scare Keith Richards, frankly, could kick my ass without even trying. So here's flatlining Keith, looking typically tan and fit. Enjoy the Rolling Stones. Mrs. Brady, the Suds are calling you. It's only rock and roll. I'm really excited right now because we've had lots of guests on the show of all nations and creeds and colors and stuff, but we have never in the history of this program had guests on who are also in the band Status Quo. Francis and Rick, I'm so pleased you could stop by at the fake apartment and be here with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's very nice to meet you. You're a lovely, lovely, lovely person.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're both very lovely, actually.
Nice
yeah, thank you. I kind of like your hair as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say that.
Yeah, I would ruin my chances of being in the military for a shot with you, I gotta say. So you were admiring the TV before, weren't you?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's funny because I was in a sort of superstore the other day and saw one of these and thought, well, I like that because I like the colour. Find it kind of peaceful. I know it's not on.
Right, I was going to say, I didn't know what you
I
had
like the colour of the telly.
And
I'm, in fact, going to get one of those because that's the way it's going, isn't it? Widescreen.
Widescreen TV. Yeah. Now, we can't show, actually, what brand name it is, so we can't show the audience the front of the TV.
Apparently,
yeah, we can't say on the air. No. But apparently, there's some standards in this country, and we can't talk about that sort of thing.
Televisions, I never talk about them on television.
Well, I won't mention anymore if you guys won't mention
Sticker cells.
Can we just agree, moratorium in the whole room, don't anybody say
okay
for the rest of this read? Can we please?
What?
All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, Prince Philip had a gaffe recently. But yeah, I think he offended someone.
Isn't it fag back to front?
Indeed, it is.
Yes. I thought that's what you get. I thought you were aiming.
Over 34 years as a rock entity, Status Quo has traveled 4 million miles and spent 22 years away from home. Try to get Francis and Rick to talk about their best on-the-road story.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You can't, can you? You know what on-the-road stories are all about. You can't say things like that on television. You say...
All just incredible drugs and women and...
Yeah, you can talk about incredible drugs. There were some incredible drugs, weren't there? Incredibly priced.
I don't remember, really, to be honest.
Well, incredibly priced. I would think they just give you drugs. I think
no, they charge you twice as much as they charge anybody else. And no one ever sells you Duff drugs. It's always the best. This is the best.
I love that Duff.
Do you?
Duff drugs? I don't know that brand. I'm from the States, but
special,
I don't know that. We don't have that kind.
Do you have any Duff?
Give me some Duff, boy.
We have dope, actually, in America. We call it dope, but not Duff dope.
We have dope in our band. I'm him.
Really? Oh, okay. I was going to say, because it's just, I mean, over 22 years on the road. I mean, that must be incredible. I mean, how do you deal with homesickness?
Well, I think we're really lucky in as much as, you know, most people go home every night and try to go home. And we go out on tour for so much, and we're always looking forward to going home. Then you go home for a while, and you look forward to going back out on the road.
It kind of balances itself out.
I think we're lucky.
You've been out on the road 2 or 3 weeks, let's say.
Right.
As Francie said, I mean, you do look forward to getting home. Then you've been home a couple of weeks, and you're itching to get out again. So it works. It works okay.
When you guys are on the road, do you miss British food, or are you kind of glad to be away from it?
We take our own chef.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm basically Italian anyway, so I eat all that wop stuff. I love it.
Really? Like, what kind of wop stuff do you prefer?
Anything with sort of pasta, really.
Chicken, chips.
Roast beef.
Kidney pie as well.
Ooh,
well, he'll do anything.
Sorry about that,
I don't mean he'll do anything. What I should have said, he'll cook anything.
I just whacked my mic right in his head.
Wow.
But it's the only way, because you can't rely on food.
Especially English food.
Anywhere these days.
I was going to say.
And we have to eat at a set time, you see, because we eat generally sort of 6 or 7 hours before we go on, for obvious reasons.
I don't understand. Why?
And, well, because you don't want to go on with a big fat sort of... So we
I see. You want to be nice and limber.
We eat early.
Limber?
Yeah, you want to just be... You don't have that one over here?
I don't think so.
You guys have played in New York, and all around, you know, East Coast of the United States. I mean, you guys have played all over. I was wondering if you guys know what the age of consent for sex for females is in New Jersey.
No idea.
New Jersey?
Yeah.
Well, at our age, it doesn't really matter, because nothing under is going to come near us, is it?
It's actually 17. You should know that for the future. Okay, we're going to go now to the Pointer Sisters.
How old are you, love?
How old am I? How bad do you want to find out? All right, well, we'll talk later on.
Lovely.
Now, keep your hand there, really. We're going to go now to the Pointer Sisters with Jump. Oh, no, it's Van Halen, isn't it?
One of them.
All right, sorry.
Jump the Van Halen sisters.
Hey, we are celebrating the hard rockin' lifestyle with Status Quo, who I called Status, and they got mad about it. I want to bring up a subject that's a bit touchy that I know we shouldn't dwell on too much, but we all know that Rick had heart surgery this year, and I want to ask Francis, how do you feel about his heart surgery?
Well, now I've gotten over it. I feel a lot better, you know. I'm back to myself, and I feel quite good about it.
Was it tough for you at the time?
Yeah, it was really tough. They had to cut me open and everything. It's terrible, wasn't it?
Really?
Felt for you.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
But you seem...
He actually went in hospital for me and had it done, which I thought was even better.
That's great, but you're recovering well from it, though.
I'm covering for it now, aren't I?
I mean, it's great to hear. That's okay. It's part of the drugs we were talking about. I have a question I've always wanted to ask you guys, or actually a favor. I have a friend watching. He's an American. His name is Scott, and he's a big fan of Yes. Could you please tell him that they suck on the air for me?
They suck.
Okay. Who used to, apparently.
Yeah.
Well... Who would win a fight, you guys or Jethro Tull?
Oh, that'd be silly.
There's
no contest.
No, there's no contest.
He'd floor us.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he did once.
With the flute, right?
No, we'd kill him.
Yeah. No, seriously, I'm not saying a gag.
No, I happen to...
You're a big muckers with him.
Yeah, he's a nice bloke.
Yeah?
Wouldn't even think about having a fight with him. He's a very nice chap.
But just watch the flute, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you never know where he's going to shove that.
Now, neither one of you guys were ever married to Patty Boyd, right?
I wonder what you're going to say then.
No.
Okay, that question is not appropriate then for the show. Have you ever caught yourself humming that new Jerry Hollowell song in the car?
No.
Thank God.
Where's that?
Okay. At the end of the day, do you guys like Pete Townsend or what?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You can be grumpy sometimes, but you can't we all?
But as a guitar player, he's fantastic.
What about any great Spinal Tap moments for you guys?
Only all of them, really.
Most of our lives, really, it would seem.
Sound like Gene Wilder then, most of our lives, really.
I like Gene Wilder.
Yes.
I like him too.
You know, yeah.
He was in Yes.
Was he?
I think so.
Yes,
Well, he said
was.
yes.
Didn't he, though?
Mm-hmm.
No, really, I mean, most Americans, you might not know this, want their whole lives to just have a chance to interview status quo on TV before they die.
Which is obvious, isn't it?
Well, I think so.
Dream come true for you.
There we are.
You
can
can't
see
tell?
that look in your eye.
I mean, I'm wearing the suit, so you can't see how hard my nipples are right now.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It wasn't the nipples that was bothering me, love.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, it's okay. Hey, listen, I have one quiz for you before we go. Axl Rose, what affliction does he suffer from?
Yes.
Again, I'll remind you,
He's got a nasty scar around his
he
forehead.
started concerts several hours late.
Yeah.
He claims abuse from his adoptive father, and he beat his wife, the lingerie model, until she left him. What illness does he suffer from?
Go on.
He's a bitchy, whiny wanker with male pattern baldness is the answer we're looking for. And so let's see Axl right now. Here he is in the somewhat self-indulgent November Rain. Here's Tom Waits' sheet music, right next to Bob Dylan's sheet music, right next to the sheet music of Britney Spears. And they dare say rock is dead. Hey, you're back on VH1. This is Hey, Watch This, and we are back in spite of popular demand. Here with Status Quo. You have 8 kids?
Yeah, I've had the full 16 minutes of sex. I can see you're envious.
Yeah, very much. Full 16,
Especially
at
with a
least
woman
60
as
minutes.
well.
Yeah,
Pretty messy, you know.
what's that like with a partner?
What, sex?
Yeah.
Well, if you can stay awake long enough, it's quite good.
Really?
Yeah.
I really just want to hear groupie stories, man.
I
That's
can
really...
see all these women in the room going, asshole. Pardon?
Well, my writer, Mike, the guy over there, told me that for this read we can't talk about sex. He's written the entire interview, in fact. He's actually written what I'm saying right now.
It's brilliant, honest.
He's actually written all the sexual tension between the three of us as well. He's written that in
It is.
very
I'm getting
subtly.
very tense in here.
But the new single is 20 Wild Horses.
I thought we weren't mentioning that.
And 16
No, we're going to talk
big
about
men.
that one.
Oh, we are going to, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
20 wild horses and lots of big men.
Really? Do I need to
20.
have heard, like, 1 through 19 Wild Horses, or just 20 Wild Horses stands on its
No,
own?
20 is fine.
It's worse
Okay.
to that
If
effect
you're all right,
anyway,
mate,
isn't it?
What's the song like? I have not heard the single.
We think it's...
Right Crap?
Do we?
Really?
No, well,
I thought we liked it.
We did it first, didn't we?
But now it's
Yeah,
crap.
it's,
No,
it's
it's
a
all
status
right.
quo single, you know. It's how
It
it
goes...
is.
Dun, 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 dun. It goes like that, you know.
Like that? Ding, ding,
Ah,
ding.
there they are. It's quote.
That's terrific. So it's good to...
There's no words or anything.
You don't even
It
have
just
to play
goes
it now, do you?
dun,
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 You
dun.
cracked it, yeah.
Okay, please, people, don't go looping the interview and releasing this. Puffy, if you're watching, don't use that in a song,
Don't
all right?
sample that.
We don't need that with you, okay, and Jimmy
It's in a
Page
different key to
embarrassing
the
yourself.
single anyway.
Great idea.
The
Who are you?
single's
I'm
there,
Puff.
isn't it? Ding, ding, ding. It's up there, isn't it?
Is it?
Mm.
I was just thinking puff, sting, meat,
Oh,
fish, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah. Boner.
Boner?
Yeah.
No, that's different
Yellow,
in their country.
black.
Right.
Anyway.
Well put.
Thank you.
Now, the tour kicks off on October 2nd,
What tour?
1999.
I thought it was the
Oh,
first.
sure.
Are you sure?
First or the second?
The old
Well, actually,
man
maybe
Ross said.
it may have been kicked off. We have no idea when the show's going to air.
Another
Yes, sir.
tour.
So what do you guys like better, honestly? Playing in big venues or playing in smaller, more intimate venues? What's more fun for y'all?
Big uns. Well, about 15, up to 15. Over 15,000 gets a bit too big, and under 3,000 gets a bit too intimate.
We
Really?
did a pub tour recently.
That was too intimate.
Yeah.
To promote the album.
What was the pub tour like?
Well, the first 3 gigs were sort of good, but the novelty wears off very quickly. And when
Really?
we ended up in a sort of a bar on the Reeperbahn, the novelty had definitely worn off by then. And very strange people watching us play. Very odd.
Do you guys do a set list every night, or you change it or make it up as you go along?
Set
We
list.
change it every set list.
Set
We
list.
change every set list as we
We
make it
change
up
every set
as we
list.
go along.
No, I mean, it won't vary that much. I mean, maybe the odd song will change here and there, but
But it's not like Bob Dylan and his poor band never knows what the hell's going to happen any given night.
not exactly.
Gotcha.
Like that.
And what's your favorite tune to play live?
Well,
You know what? Actually, you know what?
Throw that out.
Forget
Yeah,
this
that's
question.
a great one, that one.
Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah,
What do you really want to talk about?
Nothing.
That's a great watch.
Cheers.
God.
What about the telly? Go back to the telly. He wants the telly, but if you give you a deal on the telly, what do you want? Sell it to him. Come on.
I'll give it to him. It's not
There you go,
mine.
he's
You
cracked
want
the
it?
telly, yeah.
You're going to give me one?
Take it out of here. Bring it on the road.
Fantastic.
Can I get a few groupie spillovers?
Spillovers?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Whatever, your table scraps.
Be careful how you use your worms. About
Use my
spillovers.
worms? Well-
Yeah, piss pronunciation of worms. You must be careful.
Okay, I'm taking my meds for it
It's
right
all
now.
too humorous for me.
Hey, let's see a status quo video, shall we?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You
Cleaner.
sure?
Really? Well, just to make it better, I won't say which one it is. How's that?
That's a
We
good
not
idea.
Okay. No, I don't know. They don't tell me.
We'll be able to identify it by the chords, though, won't we?
The chord. There it is. No, you ain't quite got it yet, have you? There you go. There you go.
All right, let's throw to it and we'll all do that together.
Spans the Atlantic as
So
we
here it
speak.
is, the anniversary waltz, right?
Here it is, the anniversary waltz.
Okay.
That was a cold
There's
one,
a
so I'll
toss.
tell you about.
They give us a toss. We reckon.
Yeah, what does that mean for you?
What, toss?
Toss.
Just sing
To
it up
throw
there on the
something.
altar cue.
Oh, to throw something away. Right,
See all the guys here now, look.
right. So you have to wash your hands when you throw something away like
Well, we're
that?
known as tossers.
Really?
What you thrown away, really.
Living isn't easy, feeling rotten breezy. Everybody has to try. Seeing and believing, never show the reason why. Even when we grow up and the body slow up, no. But we sing again, but do we understand? And that's the way it goes. Oh, everybody knows that you can't survive. Oh, if you ain't got drive, those velvet wings can't help you fly. Those velvet wings won't always help you to get by, but you must carry on. People try and tell you anything they want to, saying that it's only fun. When they got you looking down the barrel of a gun. Never if we know it, are we gonna blow it? No. We think again, so we understand. That's the way it goes. Everybody knows that you can't survive. Oh, if you ain't got drive. And those velvet wings can't help you fly. Those velvet wings won't always help you to get by, but you must carry on. I haven't told any secrets, nor not to tell any lies. Something inside me is saying that that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. Those velvet wings can't help you fly. Those velvet wings won't always help you to get by, but you must carry on. That's the way it goes. Oh, everybody knows that you can't survive. Oh, if you ain't got drive. Those velvet wings can't help you fly. Those velvet wings won't always help you to get by, but you must carry on. Yeah, those velvet wings can't help you fly. Those velvet wings won't always help you to get by.
Well, it's been a great ride today on the show. My special thanks to my guests, Status Quo. Guys, we have a kind of a curse on the shows we do here. We did a show called American Classic, and every time we mentioned anybody, they would meet with an untimely end within a few weeks. So if there's anybody you'd like to mention on the airs, and perhaps they'll be in a
Well, I think we'll leave it, shall we? Beyond. Oh, him. No, we can't.
no?
No,
Oh,
we're
him.
very nice
Okay,
people. We
terrific
wouldn't
then.
do that.
Well, listen, the tour begins in October of '99, and if this is a rerun, I hope you saw it.
Yeah.
I want to thank my boss, Mike Kaufman, for his understanding and tenderness in my time of need. And, of course, I want to give a special thanks to you at home for watching, and a mad shout-out to all my homies at Wormwood Scrubs Penitentiary in London for their words of encouragement. And keep sending those photos, guys. I like them. Peace out. You like gangster rap? Are you into hardcore?
Yeah, I will love a bit of violence, don't you?